Harumi has accepted a special invitation to cook at a friend's place for today's program. And where would that be? Let's follow Harumi to find out.
今日は、私の番組でご一緒しているダニエルさんのお家に、行きたいと思います。今日はこの辺今散歩しながら彼のお家に向かってるんですけれど、お水も綺麗ですよね、すごく。あ、ほらほら見て。すごいすごいすごいすごい。すごいいっぱいいるね。
Many colorful flowers dot the roadside, which is an uncommon scene in large cities like Tokyo. We could spend hours discovering the delights of this neighborhood's urban nature, but we've got some cooking to do. So let's go straight to Daniel's house.
あ、きっとここですね。ちょっと行ってみましょうかね。
Thank
you for inviting me today.
No problem at all. You're welcome. Come on in. Come on in. This is my house. This is my house. Hi. How you doing? Come on in, everybody. Come on in. This is my home in here. Oh, let me take your coat, please.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now, hold on to that. Let me show you around here.
Thank you.
This is our living room.
Oh, it's a very spacious. 広いですね。
You think so? Nah, I don't think that's kind of, American size. It's a little bit bigger than standard Japanese size, but
This is Daniel's house. The living room is spacious and bright.
Speaking of my son, this is my son over here.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Yeah, his name is Alexander, and he just graduated from high school this year.
Alexander?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big boy now. He's much taller than me.
Are you?
Oh, yeah, he's at least this tall, and he eats at least 3 times as much as I do, so it's too bad he's not here today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alexander is a first-grade university student studying in the United States. Daniel misses not seeing his son, but he's encouraged to know that he's pursuing his dreams.
Oh, let me show you one more thing here. Let me show you this. We're up on the 5th floor of our apartment building here, so if you open the curtains, you can see a big chunk of Tokyo.
いいね。
If the weather is nice, it's really beautiful out here.
気持ちのいい空間ですね。
From the balcony, Tokyo spreads out in a panoramic view. You can see Mount Fuji on a clear day, but unfortunately, that's not the case today.
Oh, I have one more place to show you, though.
One more place.
Yes, my favorite spot in the whole house is in the back of the house here. Let me show you my power spot. This is my favorite room in the whole house. It's a Japanese-style room, a washitsu.
This is the Japanese room that reflects Daniel's affection for Japan. The tokonoma is decorated with statues of the Kannon, a nameplate of his name in katakana, and a sculpture that is a specialty of Yamagata Prefecture, where Daniel once lived. And now, let's meet Daniel's wife.
Waka, are you there? Yeah. Could you come here a minute, please?
Hello. どうも大変お世話になっております。いつもお世話になっています。すみません。どうもいつもお会いしたかったんだけどなかなかチャンスがなくて。
So Harumi, this is my wife, Waka. She's from Yamagata in northern Japan.
すごい素敵。
Daniel and Waka met each other 30 years ago. At that time, Daniel was working in Yamagata for the Ministry of Education, and Waka was an English teacher. They've been happily married for 27 years. Yamagata Prefecture is an attractive region where nature is bountiful. A wide variety of quality agricultural and marine products are produced in Yamagata, and each season brings a cornucopia of fresh culinary specialties and delicacies from land and sea. The prefecture is especially famous for its rice and beef. Yamagata is special indeed, and for Daniel and Waka, who met here, there's no other place like it.
2人にですね、お料理を2つ お作りしたいと思います。
いいですか？ありがとうございます。
私一緒にやりましょう。
OK
一緒にやってください。
Okay. Okay, once again, welcome to your Japanese kitchen. I'm your host, Daniel Kahl. Our chef, of course, is Ms. Harumi Kurihara, and our guest today is my wife, Waka. We are going to be filming the show here at my house rather than Sensei's house this time. So I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, let's move on to the kitchen. Okay, there's our kitchen.
Okay. Today, I will make two dishes as a token of my gratitude.
Oh, thank you very, very much.
Today's first dish is eggplant and beef simmered in miso. This is real traditional Japanese soul food. Here are the ingredients.
Okay, so let's see. Here in front of us we have all of the ingredients that we need. Let's see, this is a big bowl of water. We got a bunch of eggplants here. My wife was telling me that these are autumn eggplants.
I think so.
It's supposed to be the best time of the year to eat these. These are a little different from eggplants, say, like in the United States, which tend to be much bigger and much rounder, But Japanese eggplants are usually this kind of a shape here. These look really good. And then we've got strips of beef there. And let's see, or is it dashi?
Dashi.
That's dashi. Then we got miso, sugar, soy sauce, mirin, and what's that red stuff down at the end?
Tobanjan.
Tobanjan. Okay, it's kind of a spicy little flavoring there. Okay, Harumi Sensei, why don't you show us how it's done?
Okay. So peel the eggplant in a striped pattern.
Striped.
Striped.
Peel in a striped pattern. Ooh, this should be interesting.
Can you
Okay.
help me? Okay. The
Okay.
first and cut.
Take off the top. And
Pattern.
Peel the whole thing?
Yes.
Zenbu?
Yes.
wait,
No. Three parts.
three parts.
Oops.
Okay, so triangulate the peeling there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. のこさん下までいっちゃって。
Ooh.
すっごい下手くそ。
Well, you know, the skin of eggplants is rather thick, so it's a little different than, say, peeling a carrot or something like that. Yeah, watch your fingers there. Okay.
全部やんないといけない。
If you need me to help you,
Yes.
let me know. Let me know. Okay. I can cut the top off.
こんな感
Okay.
じでいいですか？
Yes.
こうやって
Yes.
I can cut the top off. I know how to do that. Now, this is a very interesting way to peel. Why do you peel it like that?
It looks better and soaks up
Oh, it's
so easily.
soaks up the juices more easily. I see. Well, that makes sense because, you know, like I said, the skin of these eggplants is rather thick.
Yeah.
It might take a long time to...
普段お料理しますか、ダニエルさん。
全く。Never.
Pariteria.
普段はどんな旦那さんですか？
They're starting to talk
普
about
段
me here.
はなんだろう。
え
あまり邪魔にはならない。作ったものは何でも食べます。
美味しい。
まあまあそれなりに美味しいって言って。絶対文句とか言わないんですけど。
そうでしょ？すごいでしょ？
すごい。
でも文句言う必要はないんだよね。いつもうまいんだもん。
あ、そうなんだ。
とは限らないね。
そんなこと言われたことない。
もう僕よりはるかに上手だからね。文句言っちゃいけねえんだよ。そういう立場じゃねえんだよこれね。Anyway, so are the nasu all ready here? The eggplants?
Cut it 3 centimeters thick slices.
Okay.
About 3.
So it's about three pieces.
Okay, we're all done with the peelers, so I'll move those out of the way.
Soak them in water.
Okay. So about 3 pieces.
Remove the bitterness
Right.
for about 4 to 5 minutes.
4 to 5 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, is that all?
Very short.
That's pretty short.
Be sure to soak the eggplants in water. 4 to 5 minutes later, the water gets cloudy and the bitterness has been removed.
While we make a sauce.
Okay.
Okay. Dashi stock.
Dashi stock.
Yeah.
And miso paste.
Miso.
Yes, remember we introduced how to make dashi on this program several months ago. It's the same basic soup stock. And add in the miso. Next is
sugar,
sugar.
soy sauce,
Mm-hmm.
mirin,
The sweet cooking sake.
and tobanjan.
Tobanjan, that's not originally a Japanese thing, is it? Is it from Korea or China?
China and from Korea.
And from Korea too.
Okay. And
Okay.
drain the eggplant.
Are we ready to drain this now? I'm so glad. You want me to do this? I'll help you out. Okay. Just drain out the water.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
The towel.
okay.
Okay.
Take it over here again. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
And then dry with kitchen cloth.
Oh, each piece of
Yes. Completely.
Oh, you want to make them completely dry
Right.
by using a cloth or a paper towel or something?
Otherwise, the oil will splatter.
Ah, yeah, it's
But when you
with the water with the
With
oil.
oil. They don't mix. That's I see. Oh,
yeah.
I see. We're going to deep fry these then. Oh, okay. So yes, that's a very good point. Make sure they are nice and dry before you put them into the hot oil. Otherwise, you'll have oil all over the place.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Don't want to do that. Okay.
What kind of dish do you usually make?
Well, simple things.
Simple?
That's something that I can cook in a short time.
Yes.
That's true. That's true. You know, she's very busy. She has her
Well,
own.
not really, but
Actually, I prefer simple foods. Any kind of simple food.
Me too.
Yeah. If you like a salad and some steamed vegetables and then like a nice roasted fish. Or Yamagata. We're both from Yamagata here. The ingredients that you can get in Yamagata are all very good.
very simple, but very good.
That's right. Lots of vegetables, lots of different kinds of fruits. Yamagata is also very famous for. That's right, cherries. Our big fruit is cherries, but Yamagata is also famous for beef and pork and carp. The fish. Yeah, carp
And
cooking.
Sansai.
That's right. Mountain vegetables. There's thousands of different kinds of things that you can pick in the mountains and then bring home and boil and eat. And it's really good. Yamagata has a lot of mountains, so we have a lot of mountain vegetables there. Okay, are we all dry now? Yeah, they look pretty good. Okay.
So heat the oil and deep fry them.
Deep fry the egg.
Lovely.
Okay. You're gonna go back right back there? Okay.
Deep fry.
Deep fry. Okay. Now this is the stage of cooking where I am totally useless. So I will leave this to the experts. Please.
You watch her.
Please. Oh, look at that. So you don't coat the eggplant with anything at all. There's no breadcrumbs, no flour, nothing. It just goes straight into the hot oil. Oh, look at that.
Deep fry, not completely, because after that, the boiled beef with the eggplant.
That's right. So we just want to not deep fry them, but well, I guess you could say shallow fry them.
Shallow.
There's no such expression in English, but okay. You dried them very well, so the oil does not sputter and jump out at you. That's good. Oh, yes. The place where you peeled the skin off is turning into a nice kind of green there. Okay, now what's that? Oil?
Put the oil.
Cooking oil into the frying pan.
And beef.
And then put in the beef now. You're gonna put big chunks in there. Okay. Very good, very good. Just regular good sliced beef, huh? In America, they don't usually sell beef with, thin slices like that. If you're cooking this dish and you can't find thin sliced beef like that at your local market, you can either get a big piece of meat and sort of freeze it about halfway, and then cut it, thin yourself. Or it doesn't have to be thin sliced, as long as they're sort of bite-sized, smaller pieces of beef. That's the best way to make this dish.
Seasoning mixture.
Oh, look at that.
It's so.
Now it's starting to get colorful here.
Smells good.
Add the seasoning mixture, and when it comes to a boil, turn the heat down to low. Put on a drop lid and simmer it for about 10 minutes.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, looks great.
Okay, it's done.
It's done.
It's done?
Yay.
Yay.
Add a little grated ginger and And that completes the dish. Eggplant and beef, simmered in miso. Our second dish is Natto Miso soup. It's a favorite of Daniel's and a local specialty of Yamagata Prefecture, but not so common elsewhere in Japan. Here are the ingredients.
And these are the ingredients here. Everybody knows tofu. This is natto, which is fermented soybeans. Unique flavor of Japan here. And this is miso, of course. You'll notice that these three ingredients, they're all made of soybeans, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Original.
And soybeans are a big component of Japanese cooking, but these three things are all made of soybeans. This is a little different, of course. These are nameko mushrooms. It's sort of a slippery sort of a mushroom. They grow wild in many, many parts of Japan, but you can also buy them in cans and stuff like that. Now, a lot of these ingredients might be a little difficult to find in some foreign countries. It really depends on where you live. So, how do we say it? This is my first time to eat this in a long time. Show us how it's done, please.
Chop the natto first.
Chop the natto. Okay.
That's hard.
Now everybody take a good look at this. You'll notice that there's like little white threads or strings. What this is the beans are fermented and they're actually partially sort of decomposed, which sounds really, really gross, but it tastes wonderful if you get used to it. But the first step here is to chop it up. Yeah,
very, very sticky.
Yeah. Oh, doubles the volume of the natto when you do that. Oh, this is so good. Okay.
So please bring them.
Oh, bring it? Okay. Okay, let's move over to the stove area there. Okay, now I see that you are boiling something.
Dashi stock.
Oh, that's dashi stock. Okay.
Add the first in the
nameko mushrooms.
Mushroom.
Okay. Again, you can buy these canned.
Yes.
So you can really get them just about anywhere in the world if you look hard.
もしなかったら他の
大丈夫。
キノコっても大丈夫です
Oh,
か？
you can use other mushrooms as well, like shiitake or something like that.
shiitakeは多めです。
Or regular just button mushrooms. So I see. Okay.
Okay. Add the miso.
Add the miso. Yeah, miso is brown. The nameko mushrooms are brown. The natto is brown. This is a very brown dish.
Brown.
Very brown dish. You'll notice how she's mixing the miso there. This is, again, kind of a
To melt.
traditional way to do it in Japan. Yeah, it dissolves nice and evenly, and that way you don't have like big chunks of miso in the middle of the soup there. You break the techigiri. Okay. Yes, this is the part that kids really like right here. Yes, you take it and you sort of smush it. Yeah, smash it, smush it, squish it. Actually, it makes it a much more interesting dish, but it also makes it so the tofu soaks up the soup a little better, maybe.
So,
Okay.
it's already warm. It turn off the heat.
Then turn off the heat. Just came to a boil and then you turned off the heat. Okay.
And add natto.
Oh,
Don't boil.
ああ。
そう納豆がとっても臭くなっちゃうので。
煮るともっと臭くなる。
だからちょっと温める。
You brought everything else to a boil and then turned it off, and then the final ingredient was the natto that you had just chopped up there. Because if you
Boil it.
If you heat it up too much, natto becomes even smellier than before.
Yes.
I see.
納豆が世界中にすごい広まったら、みんな健康になる。
健康ですよね。
お味噌と
本当ですよね。
お味噌とお豆腐と納豆。
こういう発酵食品
が。
Natto miso soup is indeed a healthy dish. Sprinkle on some chopped green onion and let's taste.
Wow, that looks wonderful. I am so ready for this.
Get brown rice.
Get mine.
Brown rice and miso soup. It's miso flavored eggplant and beef.
What a combination.
And お漬物, pickles.
Wow, that looks wonderful. I am so ready for this. Shall we eat? Okay. Of course, in this program, we always say the magic word. Itadakimasu. Okay. Which one should we eat first? The soup? Okay, let's go for the natto miso soup here first. Try that and tell us what you think, Waka. Oh. How is it?
美味しい。
なんか懐かしい。
懐かしい味だし、父もこういうのやっぱ好きで、なめこはしょっちゅうお味噌汁に入ってました。
Yeah, these nameko mushrooms are pretty common in Yamagata, and we eat a lot of them. And your dad used to love these.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The bits of natto that you cut in half, they're kind of the heaviest part, so they sink to the bottom here. You have to really look for them.
The usual natto is so sticky and slippery, but in the soup, it gets different.
Yeah.
Easy to pick.
Yeah. It doesn't smell nearly as strong, and it's actually quite
It
soft.
really blends.
Very, very mild flavor. I like that. We should try this before it gets too cold.
ご飯も食べよ
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
チーズビーフ。
Yeah.
う。美味しい。
The eggplant is nice and tender, so you can actually cut it with your chops. And we eat a lot of eggplant in Yamagata too. Really big vegetable up in that part of the country. This is great. Oh, I like the grated ginger on top of that. That gives it a little extra tang. That's really good.
日本人だったら本当に誰でも懐かしいと思う味。
そう。なんかちょっと田舎料理？
田舎料理。
Country style cooking. This is kind of coming out in the outer lying parts of Japan. It's so simple, but it's so good. Man.
This reminds you of Yamagata.
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
very much so. 美味しいです。
Harumi Sensei, thank you very much
Thank you so much.
for coming to our house.
So good.
Next time I visit your house, I'll have to bring something really nice.
そうだね。
My
I
goodness.
also I enjoy our time. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Please come again,
Thank you.
especially around the time of the cherry blossoms. It looks really nice around
okay.
here. Please do. Waka, what did you think of
Yeah.
her cooking today?
本当に簡単だし、本当に自分のものとしてこう定着する感じの料理が多いですよね。今回でもぜひ使わせていただきます。
ありがとうございます。
シンプルでもとっても美味しいものが、基本を覚えれば作れる。
いろんなそのバリエーションが、そう、この人言うことだけは一緒だよね。
ちょっと皆さん僕の話してみて。And I am very lucky to be sitting in between you right now.
Me too.
Because
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harumi, for a wonderful visit, and thank you for helping us out with the program today. And also, thanks to all you people out there watching the program today. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. Join us again on Your Japanese Kitchen next time. See you later.